All right. Hi, welcome to Office Hours with Stitchcraft Marketing. I'm Michelle. I have Lisa and Rebecca from the team with me as well. And today we're going to talk about compelling and easy ideas for short form video content, which includes Instagram Reels, TikToks, and YouTube Shorts. So, why do simple videos perform better? They often feel authentic and less overproduced, which makes them more relatable. They're often easier to create consistently, and they also invite connection without requiring perfection. So, if it's easy to make, you're more likely to post it, and consistency with content that reaches your target market is what wins. So, what all of these ideas have in common is that they're easy to film with what you already have. They're based on trends, audio, or audience relatability. And they're flexible for products, classes, projects, or adding some brand personality into your content. It's great to make posting feel fun because that helps it be more doable and not overwhelming. So, first up, we have the B's. So, that's behind the scenes and B-roll. So this first one is a week in the life. And why this works is it gives an authentic behind the scenes view at this painter's work. It's short clips that keep viewers watching until the end, and it's easy to film throughout the day without a lot of planning. So this is no script. Clips can be filmed casually on your phone, and editing is really just trimming those clips, piecing them together, and adding some text. And next up, we have some B-roll with some ASMR. This gives viewers a peek behind the curtain of their manufacturing process, makes the brand feel approachable and human. And if you don't have all these sounds that are going on in the background, like AMSR, or you hear someone talking in your clip that you don't want to hear, just place a nice trending audio on top of it. So this works well. It's a bunch of short clips again, stitched together. There's no real storyline that's needed, and you can reuse this B-roll clip footage over and over again. So little moments. This is more of a calm, satisfying behind the scenes clip. And this type of video can be replayed over and over again by viewers because it feels intimate, it feels real, it feels calming. Again, with this, there's no talking. It's short clips of small tasks you're going to already be doing in your business. So there's really not a whole lot of setup required. And this one is more of a funny take on the behind the scenes of making a reel. You may have seen some other versions of this. These create a, more room for comments and interaction and engagement. It makes viewers feel involved. It highlights products in a fun way. Bonus points if you know what show that clip comes from. You can have a creative setup that could be any types of products that are on that floor there. And then you add simple text on screen and you're just using that audio clip over it. There's no talking required. Okay, next up, we have show, don't tell, the process videos. These are so important in your craft business because people love to see things being made. So first up, we have a daily project countdown. This creator, Whimsicraft Studio, shows daily videos of her different makes. This creates a recurring reason for followers to come back or get excited about your brand and your business. It builds consistency and familiarity over time, and it shares progress or a personal preference in small, digestible pieces. And I also love that she uses I also love how she uses some fun text on screen for different clips of that video, which brings in some extra humor and more connection points. Or then we have the classic process reel. Again, people love seeing how things are made. It can feel educational or inspiring, and having multiple clips of the whole process helps keep viewers watching through the progression. One of the reasons we love this type of process reel is that you can be documenting while you're doing your work already. You can mix photos and videos together, and it's a great, simple start to finish story. And then we have the low edit, show, don't tell. This focuses on the end result. It's visually satisfying, and you're letting your product shine. So with this, there's no transitions needed. You don't need fancy editing. You just need a few angles of the same item and let it shine. And then this one is more of a humorous take on that process video. It's start, finish. It shows a clear transition from beginning to end. It's clear and easy for viewers to follow. And it shows that transformation without a heavy effort. You're just using this specific audio. I think we all could probably figure this one out. Then the next thing, forget about speaking. Get smart with your text and audio. So promote your education without saying it. Snake and Skein on TikTok used this specific audio with some smart on-screen text to promote some of her knitting classes with humor. So a lot of humor brings people in and they tend to connect with you more. And that's one of the best ways that craft businesses can build audiences and build trust is building that connection. Now, for the first, I have two of these types of videos in here because I really think they're an easy format for you to pick up. It's holding up a sign with a friend. These keep viewers watching till the end. You can add in humor and personality into this, and it's pretty easy to do with a team or your community. Okay, this is three things I'm good at. This is using a specific audio and then layering your video content with it. You can either use this audio or record your own, ideally with some voice effects. So it's a little bit funny. This is leaning into a little bit of self-deprecating humor, but it also makes it very relatable. And it's a pretty quick process to make this video. And then this is the second one of signs. In this clip, they have your your partner doesn't want flowers as the hook, and that brings people in. They're using some humor, and it's a quick one shot. I think this is very timely with Valentine's coming up. Your girlfriend doesn't want flowers, your wife doesn't want flowers. They want yarn, they want some jelly rolls, they want some fat quarters, they want a new machine. And then this is a really easy way to introduce yourself. When you are growing your audience, it's important to introduce yourself every once in a while or reintroduce yourself to your audience, new and old. That helps humanize your brand. And this is something you can do with pairing some trending audio with some on-screen text. You don't have to talk. And she was saying, hey, I'm a beginner knitter or quilter. I'm looking for some new quilting friends. And this is my name. Here's what I'm about. You can do this once a month, quarterly, annually, just to build up your reel and video content. Okay, now speak and share your brand voice. So, replying to a comment, you'll see this format a lot on TikTok, but you can also record on TikTok and then bring onto your other platforms. This works because it turns engagement into new content, so it keeps giving for you. You answer real audience questions and it boosts your comment interaction. And if you're not getting a lot of comments on your videos yet, you can actually create video replies to comments on other videos as well. So that can be some of your community building on that platform. Okay, one of my favorites is to stitch a hot topic. This leverages trending conversations, it boosts your discoverability, and it positions you as a part of the community, and ideally as a thought leader or expert in your niche. So I don't know about you, but that gets me thinking about wanting to sew more of my own clothes and start that conversation and also look to who I should learn that from. And then my favorite for last is the cutest little narrator. Anytime I see these videos, stops my scroll. It's emotional, it's adorable, it's memorable, and has high share potential. And the cute little kid voices stand out in feeds. So not only is that super cute, again, he's filming like he normally films and trims his videos, but then he just added his daughter narrating it on top, and it made it just super cute and simple. I love it. So what all these videos have in common is they're simple, repeatable formats. It's a clear idea or focus, and generally very easy to create alongside your everyday work. So keep in mind that you don't need a lot more time or a lot more tools or tons more ideas. You need content that's simple enough to do consistently. And remember that trends and relatability are going to get people to engage with you a little bit more than trying to be perfect and only put out one reel a year because you're trying to make it perfect. You don't need ideas, you just need new formats. Hopefully, you found them here that you can make consistently. And then the best reel is the one that you actually do post. So keep it simple, keep it human, and keep going. Okay, before we open up for questions, I just want to touch on two quick things, and that's if you want to dive deeper into marketing with Stitchcraft Marketing, we do have a book available. We wrote a book last year about all of our marketing magic, and you can get inside with a copy of this and get all the details. We have this available through Amazon right now, and you can purchase directly with us as well. And then also, we do have a live community that you can join for deeper learning, community support, and weekly motivation moments so you never miss a marketing insight. All right, and we're going to open it up to questions. I'm going to stop my share. All right, do we have any questions about Reels or anything else?